Oh, he come up and smashed it. They're right here off this weed edge right in front of me. Hey now, hey now, hey now, rod benders. We're back again today at the crappie hole. Trying to catch some of these pre-spawn crappie. Got kind of a weird storm front coming in here in an hour or two. It's pretty warm right now, but the temperature's supposed to drop. Might start snowing again. We're gonna see if we can get on some slabs before the inclement weather arrives. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've done so already. Thank you very much. And without further ado, let's get our line wet, see if we can put a beat down some late winter crappie. Geese are pairing off. They're fixing to build some nests. Can't get anywhere near them without them going into honk mode. That's alright. The birds and the bees. It's fish sandwich season, according to every single billboard I saw on the way here. So, for those of you that keep your fish a lot, I'm a big catch and release guy, but that's not a philosophy thing, it's just laziness. I don't really like keeping and cleaning fish. It's a pain in the neck. Not very good at it. But to each their own. However, I'm saying, it's fish sandwich season, and if you like to make your own fish sandwiches, crappie is probably the best fish there is. Gonna try something different today. We got Ashley's pole. Don't tell her. We got this pole for her for Christmas. Dough bait special. Bass Pro Shops. It's a really, really cheap combo. Light action. I think it was like 35 bucks. 5.5 foot. 2-piece rod. Cheap reel on it. We got it loaded up with 4-pound test high vis. I swore I wouldn't use her pole when we got it for her because I ain't trying to turn it into another one of my fishing poles. It's supposed to be her fishing pole. But my rig needed more line put on it today and I didn't feel like it. So, big thanks to her for not knowing that I stole her pole from the house to use it today. There's a bite. I saw him come out of nowhere. Sweet. Sweet. That is exactly why we're here today. It's feisty. It's a feisty little guy. What was that, third cast? Second? Come here. It's a 1/32 of an ounce jig head. Man, I had him hooked good. There we go. Nice little black crappie. Stinks. Crappie stink. Good eating fish though. There he goes. I remember what I was saying now before we caught that first fish. So, you know, I use cheap gear. $30 combos. I think the most expensive piece of fishing equipment I have is that $65 rod I fish with in all my other videos, but that's a rare indulgence for me. And granted, I do like that rig a lot, but All the rods and reels I have are just cheap Walmart specials. And that's all you need to get out and catch fish. It's more about your terminal tackle, in my opinion. Throwing things that you have confidence in. That's what it boils down to for me more than anything else, is confidence. Confident baits. There's somebody. There's somebody. Yeah. Starting to come out from up deep. I tried to catch crappie yesterday at a different place, but it was a much larger body of water. And they hadn't moved up close enough for me to get them from the bank. But this place is great. See how fat he is. He's out there eating his guts out. That might be a female. That might be eggs. She's pretty dark colored for a female, but who knows? We'll have to see if we catch a male that's all super dark. That 2-inch Kitech, smallmouth magic on 1/32 of an ounce red-eyed jigged head. That's 2 in the bag, baby. He knocked the fire out of it. He was coming at me, it just went slack. It's a nice little pole so far. Feels good catching them. I hate to be catching more fish on this thing than Ashley has already, but it's all good, babe. Thank you. Oh, he come up and smashed it. They're right here off this weed edge right in front of me. That's a better one. That's what's cool about that lighter weight, is you can move it a lot slower, and sometimes that just sets them off. Oh, yeah. Come here. Yeah, that's a better one. Oh, look at his tail. Yeah, big old catfish or something tried to bite this dude. Dang. That's what that looks like to me. Shit. Well, there he goes. He just splashed the camera all up. Comment down below what you think that was. His tail was effed. God, some bass or no, it's clean cut, man. A freaking pike or something in here I don't know about. What's up with that? Yeah, comment down below if you think you know what the hell happened to that crappie's tail. Sorry we didn't get a better look at him. What are you gonna do? There's one. Yeah, they're on fire today. These are the days I look forward to in the spring. I really needed this. I've been out a bunch and struggling with this cold water, but I'm afraid to miss the days like today where they're just on fire. That's why we're here. Can't catch them on the couch. Gotta get out and check those conditions, see where they're at. That's a better one. That's probably the best one of the day. Oh yeah. Just for shits and giggles. Let's see where this guy comes in at. Let's see if we can get this in frame. mouth closed. Alright, so that's 11 and a half. Maybe 11. We'll call it 11. So that's not a bad little crappie. 11 incher. It's a keeper in most parts of the country. But this is a catch and release situation. So there he goes. Can be a double-edged sword. Sometimes catch and release ponds are fire, other times they're just full of turd-sized fish because there's too much competition in there to get big. But this is one of those situations where it seems like it's working out pretty good. Whoops. Try that again. That was a pop. Y'all see that line snap? This is why people love crappie fishing, man. These fish are crazy. They bite like no other fish. That's a better one. That's a better one. Put him on the board again. See where this one's at. That one's chunkier. I'd say that's about 12 and a quarter. Let's see. 11 and 3/4. So yeah, he's a little bit bigger than that last one. Stinky old crappie. Thank you, my friend. Going back now, make some babies. Cool. Wind is kicking up. Feel the chill. Maybe a little bit of snow coming. It is still early March after all. That was just a little ticker. He's on there. We got this one. Feels good to have him hitting again. That's a pretty good one. We might have to get the measuring stick out for this guy. Let's see. Yeah, he's still pretty reasonably sized. I don't think I'm going to measure that one. That's a nice little one. He's all dark. That's a male. Full of testosterone. Ready to spawn. Any day now. They're going to start creating the next generation. Alright, rod benders. That's going to do it for today. The old Bass Pro Shops dough bait special combo. Did a pretty good job. Feels pretty good. Not bad for a $30–$35 combo. Get you a cheap rod. Go out there and put some bend in it. We were whacking those crappie when we first got here, but the weather completely shifted. It's dropped like 10 or 15 degrees since I've been here. The wind's coming out of a different direction. I'm sure you can hear that right now. But it's cold. It's time to wrap it up. At least we put a beat down on them for about 45 minutes there. We did manage to get one more bite, a couple more bites, one more fish after the weather switched, so that feels good. That's just the way it is when you go fishing. I think that's a pretty interesting study in how the conditions can really affect the bite. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've done so already. Thank you very much. And until next time, gotta get some bend in your rod.